household germs?
Okay. So a lot of people think of them as their foreign forms, as like kind of killing machines, like over on like foreign soil, like in Iraq and stuff. Like people used to, or the foreign drones as like to like kill like other people like in war and stuff. And they're full of weaponry, ready for war. But in reality, domestic drones, which means they're on U.S. soil, are just unmanned air vehicles known as UAVs. So they just kind of fly through the air and they take like surveillance mostly, and they don't necessarily need a human to operate inside of it, and they can range from the size of like a small insect as big as like a traditional jet. So this gives them the ability to blend in or be not seen as easily. So either way. So today I'll talk to you all about why domestic drones are safe and effective in the United States. Domestic drones are a good thing because they can help to monitor criminal activity and help environmental purposes. Many people think that drones will kill everyone and spy on you, but that isn't true. Because these drones are not for military purposes and will not infringe your First and Fourth Amendment rights. Overall, drones will help Americans feel safer in their homes as well as to help stimulate our economy. So what is the need for the drones in the U.S.? Well, according to State Representative Diane St. Onge, a Republican, states, I'm alarmed by media reports that the FAA predicts that between 10,000 and 30,000 drones could be lurking in our skies by 2020. Americans are afraid that drones will take over our skies and privacy rights. Drones can be silent so you won't hear them coming, which makes Americans question their surveillance rights. Because drones can be so small, they have the ability of maneuvering in areas like garages or your second-story window. But according to the FBI, which is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, without a warrant, the FBI will not use drones to acquire information in which individuals have a reasonable expectation of privacy under the Fourth Amendment. To date, there has been no need for the FBI to seek a search warrant or judicial order in any of the few cases where drones have been used. So now that you're aware of the need for drones in the U.S., let's talk about why you'll be satisfied with drones flying through our skies. Steve Gitlin, Vice President of AeroVironment, which is a leading maker of smaller drones, said, any legislation that restricts the use of this kind of capability to serve the public is putting the public at risk. According to www.heritage.org, domestic drones include many benefits such as helping Border Patrol security through surveillance and monitoring blind spots, which helps to prevent illegal immigrants into our country, helping emergency preparation, disaster response by planning routes and anticipating vulnerability. It also helps agricultural, like crop dusting, monitoring soil moisture, and it helps our farmers especially. It helps cargo delivery through the long haul trips, either in the country or the exporting of goods internationally. It helps environmental monitoring through wildlife tracking to make sure that our parks and forests are kept up to date and maintained. And it helps law enforcement through a SWAT team, reconnaissance, I can't say that word that well, and criminal personnel search and / or pursuit to help prosecute criminals that deserve it. Michael Toscano, who is the chief executive of the Association of Unmanned Vehicle Systems International, says, there's a tremendous upside to this technology that we've not yet realized, particularly in helping agriculture. It's like any other technology. Look at the internet. When it was developing, there was a lot of concerns about privacy. He's saying that people need to look at domestic drones as a gift, something that we should take advantage of instead of shun. Now, can you see yourself living with drones above your head? According to the Federal Aviation Administration, which is the FAA, they predict that 30,000 drones will be flown over domestic soil in less than 20 years. Domestic drones will make the United States a safer place to live in. Imagine a country where you can let your kids outside without worry because you know that domestic drones are watching. Or imagine a country where domestic drones can actually help wildfires or watch our overseas cargo and safety. According to Joan Lowy, a reporter for the Associated Press, with military budget shrinking, drone makers have been counting on the civilian market to spur the industry's growth. Not only do domestic drones make a safer nation, but they can also stimulate our economy. Drones are so inexpensive that people will constantly be innovating them, and the technology will develop new capabilities. People will jump onto the drone bandwagon and start to invest their time and money into them, which will create a drone industry, which will help to improve the U.S. economy. In conclusion, domestic drones are proved to be safe and effective in the United States. Domestic drones are a good thing because they can help to monitor criminal activity and help environmental purposes. Many people think that drones will kill everyone and spy on you, but that isn't true because the drones are not for military purposes and will not infringe on your First or Fourth Amendment rights. Overall, drones will help Americans feel safer in their homes as well as to help stimulate our economy. With the usage of drones, the government will respect our constitutional rights as law-abiding citizens while still trying to catch criminals. Through this speech, I hope you all understand what domestic drones are and why they are necessary to the nation's well-being. And when people talk about the negative effects of domestic drones, take action as you can now hit them with the positives and actually prove to them as to why drones can be beneficial to the United States.
What's the domestic drugs?
Drones.
Domestic drone. I was like,
There you go.
is that someone?
You have to unlock it.
Just embarrassing.